Man, probably a fun fact on me is that I like to read. Like I like to read. That's a lost art nowadays. Oh, my great uncle is Jesse Owens. He won 4 gold medals in 1936.
I always want to leave people with this, man, to all the viewers and everybody out there, man. Make sure you guys finish your story. Make sure you guys finish your journey because somebody's going to need it.
Yeah. All you got to do is push the bad button. That's all you got to do. Push the back signal.
Try not to think about the future too much so you can maximize the now.
Who's your favorite rap artist?
Man, to be honest, it's crazy. Tupac always been my number one, right? Like he got me through so much stuff, but Lil Wayne has been in the modern day.
I said, what does it really take? What does it really take to be great, Drew? And he looked at me and he was like, you really want to know? And he was like, to be honest, everything you did to get here, you need to be consistent times 10.
What's up? What's up? Everybody out there join tonight.
So soft.
So soft, man. That's how you do it. Hey, man. Happy hump day to everybody. Welcome to the Nothing But Basketball show. It's Wednesday night, 2 days away from the weekend. Man, we, as always, we coming live from the world-class studios in Arlington, Texas.
Hold on, man. That's like your Quiet Storm voice or something like that right there,
show
man.
you right.
Nice. Yes. But hey, this is dude I'm gonna Leroy. Don't say the Leroy without the junior. Yes, we are live in Arlington, Texas from the SCWF studios, man. And this is Wednesday. So it's the Nothing But Basketball show.
Yo.
Hey, but before
From
we
downtown, baby.
Swish. But before we get it started, man, we definitely got to reach all the way up there to the home of the Boston Baked Bean and get our guy too, man. What's up?
It's good. Call it Connect.
Well, wait, call it Connect. We need to call the police. We didn't let the Connect in the door.
No. Shout out to the Media Connect, man. Boston. How's everybody going tonight, man?
Man, cooling, man. We cooling, brother. Glad to be back on, hanging out with the fellas. Hey, man, whoever Facebook user out there, appreciate it. Leather is so soft.
Like that. Hey, man, but look, for everyone that's tapping in with us, all our shows, all our everything are interactive. So if y'all feel some type of way about something we say, if y'all got a topic suggested, put it in the chat. But, right now we just structuring the job. And so let us know who's tapped in, what city, let us know what cities in. We got
Rep
Dallas.
your hood.
Like that. I know we got Dallas in the building.
Yes, sir. Triple D, baby.
We got New Orleans, definitely.
Hey, yeah.
And do we have the Bean tapped in?
Yeah, we should have some Bean guys tapping in a bit, man. You know what I'm saying? Coming through the woods. They was live in effect last night. Let's see if they can perform again tonight. But shout out to everybody that's tuning in tonight, per usual.
Oh, we got Shot City in the building, man.
Man, salute, baby.
Okay, we need some of that
Italian beefs.
Some of that.
All right.
We talk about in Chicago.
Hey, you know what? One thing I like about Chicago, I think they call their city like the Syndicate. You know what I'm saying? Like, back then they got the Syndicate. That's a straight gangster city down in Chicago, man.
There's no doubts. long history. Facts. New Orleans, find and state yourself. Who is that? We want to rep you, man.
Is that Bumpy?
Ma'am. Whoever it may be.
Wait, that's my cuz up in there. That's
That's
cuz, because her name is New Orleans Finest. You heard me? Right now, alone, you heard it?
How you doing?
Man. So yeah, it's Wednesday night. You know what that means? We talk about that that hardwood. Try not to have too much LeBron talk here, but I was gonna go back to that. But hey, that's what we do. We like to have
you
controversy.
Just started it off
that's
with
right.
LeBron. we ain't trying to thanks to the platform, you know what I'm saying? We ain't trying to have no LeBron tonight. We ain't trying to have no KD. We just trying to, it's kind of a dead week, so you know what I'm saying, some interesting topics we're gonna discuss. Per usual, we're gonna get it cracking tonight. We're gonna be live and on fire tonight.
Shout out to one. Appreciate you, man. He said no brun.
Oh man, that's hard to do. That's hard to accomplish. So,
but man, when I saw this first topic for tonight, it kind of threw me off. I'm like, this is an old story. But then I looked at it closer. It's still going on. There's more to it.
Wait, I mean, but hold on. How we just gonna jump into the stores? Like, you ain't asked me how I was going. You didn't ask me to have tacos. Did I eat tacos yesterday? Like, I'm feeling some type of way, bro. Like,
well, first of all, you live in the city now, and yesterday was Tuesday, so it's automatically assumed that you had at least one taco throughout the day.
That is true.
I'll be real.
Wait, let's address the fact. Wait, let's talk to the elephant in the room who put hot sauce on tacos.
We didn't talk about that a couple of days afterwards.
Like,
put some hot sauce
on my tacos.
Right. Some type of organ or something.
That's disrespectful, bro. Like, I am a hot sauce connoisseur. Like, shout out to Crystal. Crystal. I'm about Crystal. Look, I'm ready to drink. Shout out to Crystal hot sauce.
I put it on everything.
Yeah, they already on your head too. He said he got a hat to the back. He ready for the PS.
You know it.
Donovan Mitchell to the Knicks. You see that happening? Yeah, Knicks got they got the cap space, man.
Yeah,
got draft picks they can still do. Yeah, they Knicks trying to do something, but man, that's kind of a small backcourt though.
That part. That's gonna be the struggle. That's the complication right there. But what is this Kawhi guy? What Kawhi Bagley? He says hot sauce goes on black tacos all day.
Yes, black.
It's got to be a Cali thing.
Who the hell? I've never heard of a black taco.
What's a black taco? Educate us.
That's some racist stuff right there. I feel threatened by you, man. Oh my gosh. A black taco? Man, all right. Well, you know what? I guess you got your, little audience right there. You know what I'm saying?
They come creeping in. You know what I'm saying? They come creeping in.
Let me ask this: when you say hot sauce, no, we talking about something like some Louisiana hot sauce. We
Red hot. Red hot.
Red hot.
Like Tabasco like sauce?
No,
that's the brand Red Hot.
Red hot.
See, clearly, I told you I'm a hot sauce connoisseur.
Okay. Hold on.
You ain't missing me on no hot sauce, man. I got the Cholula sauce.
Now I F's with the jerk chicken, man, in any form or fashion. Facebook, you talking about what about the jerk chicken? I rock with that all day long, man.
Wait, putting hot sauce on jerk chicken?
I just jerk chicken, period.
Shout out to
no hot sauce so you make it right.
Hey, that's Ruru. Shout out to you, tapped in with us, man. He played in our franchise.
Okay. When your mom making tacos with ground beef and taco seasoning, black tacos. I rock with you, man. All right. That's 100.
Man, all right. Hey, we got Sad back in the building. Appreciate it, fam. You know what I'm saying?
Sir.
Tapped in with us. I think this is third day in a row, man. He tapped in all show, man. Appreciate that.
Appreciate the support, bro. On the real.
Man, that sounds like it came from down below. It's like on the real,
I
man.
meant that.
I see that.
Appreciate it.
Take that family. You know what I'm saying? Like that.
So evidently, well, ironically, I ate chicken yesterday.
I eat chicken almost every day.
That's cliche, bro. That's cliche, bro. That's what they say. Black people eat chicken and watermelon.
Some Hall's chicken with some hot
honey. I had watermelon today and I had chicken today.
Wait, bro, I can't listen. I can't watermelon up north, bro. Like that's
the watermelon up north. Yes,
not the real watermelon flavored.
Well, the closest you're gonna get to that flavor type of stuff is in Arizona, but I had watermelon today. Fresh watermelon. I cut it, real
good, man.
Nice and juicy. It was bomb.
We're getting hungry talking about all this food, man.
Yeah,
man. He had something to prove. He's like fresh. I mean, watermelon is fresh, bro. I'm like, unless it's artificially flavored.
That's facts.
But hey,
man, let's go ahead and jump on this first topic for tonight.
What we got? We
like we were saying earlier, I thought the story was over, but then I looked at it, and it's from the dates from yesterday for the article.
Oh wow!
So this story is still going on, and this one is a trafficking investigation. And I was surprised. I'm like, Two sending us Fox stuff.
Hey man, hey, I
But
like.
hey, news is news though. At the end of the day,
Hey,
news
I'm a
is
Fox
news.
guy. So
But Nancy Grace is actually doing an investigation. She is desperate. She's exposing the desperately serious sex trafficking problem in America, and it tied back into the incident that happened this past basketball season, where the 15-year-old got kidnapped from the Dallas Mavericks arena during the game, and they found her in Oklahoma.
yeah. I mean, shout out to the law enforcement that actually found that girl. Like, it was crazy how it happened, but
Yeah, right underneath the nose. You think you're 15, you can go to the bathroom by yourself.
agreed. And ironically, when we post that in the group, shout out to our women in the group. They were saying like how that's normal. Like a lot of public, big public outings, even the grocery store, it's sex trafficking. Kids are getting snatched up.
That's stuff I took for granted. I didn't know. I was oblivious to that.
Oh
I
wow.
have to say I was uneducated to that.
Yeah.
I guess because when my kids were growing up, I always knew my babies was that. I still feel some type of way. They all damn near retirement age.
But I mean, right now, like, so how is that? Because right now I share my my location. My daughter shares her location with me as well. But I mean, how does all of that prevent this sex trafficking? Is the possibility that hey, your kid can get taken?
Man, it's just a bunch of dirty ass people out there, man.
Right. Once you enter the world, once you're going into the world as an adult or a young teenager, you just being around. You're just exposed to a lot of stuff. Might not stuff that you hop yourself into, but like Hope said, bunch of terrible people on the street. For all the nice people they are, there's some people that, let's just say their day isn't going well.
Right.
And we pray for them. But this right here, this
Bishop Jakes. I'm like, well, damn, you pray for him. Oh, you do. Shit. I got that. Look.
I mean, bad people deserve some praise too. You might not get a lot of them, but I mean, I pray that one day
bad people deserve a defense. That's all. Because I got a pistol for the bad people. I'm not. Yeah. That's it, because what I'm saying, like you look, that's inexcusable. Certain things are inexcusable. You know what I'm saying, like, but it's crazy because this is an actual, an American thing. Like sex trafficking. This is a real pandemic, a real thing that's hitting America outside like sporting events. That is just like that's where sex traffickers.
It does.
They thrive. They love that.
The nuts to do that though, man.
That's what you're doing.
I mean, it's kind of easy. That's it. I mean, just like, okay.
Get lost in the crowd.
Oh, not even that. Hey, I got candy. I mean, we all seen the movies. I mean, that's how it starts. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Because, nowadays people think it's like, oh, hey, they put a gun up to your head. Hey, come in the car with me, boom, boom, boom. I mean, now it's not like that. You know what I'm saying? Like you can actually get, what they say, you get bees with honey.
Yeah.
So
social media.
That's true, man. That's true.
That's where the root starts in this young age, in this age of time, is social media.
Everybody be in them DMs.
You might follow something that you like. You got people following you later on, and you think they're people for your following. No, these are people sending you spams and all that stuff. Some people fall into the bait, and then we end up with things, including at times trafficking. And I'm a big Law and Order SVU guy. You know what I'm saying? So I tune in to every episode. And
Creflo Tuck. Two, right? Creflo 2.
Shout out to my man Finn. Shout out to my man Finn. Still holding the house down.
They do need to be put out into jail. It was 8 people that got arrested in that one incident. That's how sophisticated that whole thing is. 8 people?
Yeah.
Men and women. So then it's like, oh, it's some dirty ass dudes. No, it's men and women involved.
Hey, I mean, come on now. Everyone heard of R. Kelly and how he had,
all right, they will come for you.
Hey, man, come on.
You got somebody over here from Chi-Town. Hey, man, don't be talking about Pied Piper, baby. I'll see there. Here you go, James.
You already know.
Hey, see, look, I spoke him up. You asked me who was some of the Cowboys fans that was talking crap in the group. And I said yesterday, it was James Spears. This is the guy right there. That was him.
That's true.
That's what I'm just saying right there. So,
appreciate you bringing it to the comment.
And Kawan is right. It's convenient because parents are too free. Parents these days are too trustworthy with their kids. You at a basketball game, father-daughter date, you chilling. She say, hey, Pops, I'm finna run to the bathroom. All right, be careful. I'll be here when you get back. And she never returns.
Yeah, that's jacked up.
Now, should the team bear any responsibility for that?
No.
I was getting into. I thought it put the pin on the article for that reason, and not even into blame them in something so crazy as this. But we've seen and heard things around the Dallas Mavericks organization in regards to employees and staff and things of that nature. You know, so it kind of triggered me. 3%. It triggered me that maybe this is a issue with the team that maybe they should hold responsibility for. But then I thought to myself, I said, anything can happen on any given night, in any given place. It's just crazy that it ends up happening in the basketball arena or sports arena. Because I don't really hear of a sporting event where somebody's abducted or kidnapped or whatever the case is. So it was kind of odd just to hear that. So, yeah. So I kind of side with you, Coach. You know what I'm saying on that. But I wouldn't hold the organization responsible for it because nobody knew that was happening. I don't think nobody. I wouldn't say that. We wouldn't hope that Mark Cuban had nothing to do with
that. That's true. That's true. You know, looking at it, you know, shout out to the organization who helped find her. They did notify the team, you know, the arena that she was missing in the Dallas Police Department, who's always at the games. And but it took the Texas Counter Trafficking Initiative, it's a nonprofit organization. They're the ones that actually found her. And this is kind of disturbing. They found her completely nude online with a bunch of girls on there. Teen girls online naked with a bunch of hookers, according to Nancy Grace. They found her at an extended stay America in Oklahoma City in a room with a registered sex offender.
Wow. Now I want to circle back around to something that Tu said. He was like, "Oh, you know, it doesn't happen." I mean, like, you know, he was. It seemed like he was totally oblivious to human trafficking, sex trafficking, and I'm guessing, you know, shout out to Boston or Massachusetts, but Texas is the #1 state for sex and human trafficking.
No, and I was gonna get into things that Nick. Like I said, I watched all types of different shows, and I'm not doing this. I watched
not the Disney Channel.
No.
This is actual
real life,
reality.
no, all that. But that type of stuff is no disrespect to over there. But that type of stuff happens over there. Like
where's over there?
Yeah, it happens everywhere. But what I'm saying is, I'm not oblivious to it. I know it happens. But in terms of being in the arena, like sports-wise, there's a lot of things in the last few years that, you know, sports is a mental and safe place for me. And as well as a lot of people that watch sports. Right. So throughout the politics coming into sports and other things coming into sports, there's times where me and probably others felt that you can go into that space sports-wise. But in sports, we've learned with all these things going on that, you know what I'm saying, anything can get into the space of whatever you're doing.
Wow. Man, I've never I got nothing on that. But
I do like this idea from Kawan that maybe the kids in the arena give out a QR code bands. They have to scan them on the way out.
But then that would make liability on the arena.
That's true too.
So, I mean, that's a good idea, but I mean, you know, implementation of it's not really good because, you know, it passes blame on too many people.
And I agree with Daryl on here. Human trafficking is an epidemic that plays kids of poverty. I agree with that. Because like you talked about earlier, the whole candy thing, when you put something in front of them that's something they want or something they don't have, it entices them to be involved indirectly.
Agree. And in addition to that, you know, kids of poverty aren't taught that. And kids of poverty, they seek attention.
Damn.
Wait, who was that? All right, so Facebook user, he said, every time I cross the Texas state line, I get an Amber Alert.
That's true, man. Them bad boys be jumping off, man.
Look, so watch this. So human traffic cases in Texas for 2022. All right, so I'm gonna ask you, give a number. What do you think? What do you think are the numbers of human traffic cases in Texas?
Right, as of right now, today,
as of July 20th, what do you think the number is?
Let's say between 500 and 800.
All right, what do you think?
I'm gonna say 1,500 plus.
You can tell you're a Texas level, man. These dudes out here thirsty as hell, man. But it's 1,080 human traffic cases. So they
The
have.
sad part about it, the hub for it is right here in Arlington.
Yes, exactly. I see like a van pull up at Kroger's right there off of 20 and Grace out west, and they also have my
Damn. We on a roll tonight, man.
We got Jerry says Texas is God's way to grow.
I've never heard that. That's freaking hilarious.
Oh man,
We see you, Anthony. You must not have been at Disneyland. Losing kids is common. I lost my daughter in Chuck E. Cheese, and it's not that big, but I got her. Good for you,
glory, man.
Yes.
God bless.
I had interned at Walt Disney World, and they take child, laws. That's a big thing over there, But yeah, I think we're gonna have to actually get into on the OTSBS show about that Sesame Street character that did not want to
the chick give handshakes to the two little girls.
Yeah. So y'all definitely tune in on Monday. But
they had a press conference today. They had a press conference today for that.
Yeah.
Wow. So it's growing.
Yeah, definitely. All right, so what we got? James Spears. He says, I'm out here in Vegas. It's going on all the time. So many girls walking the
Vegas
streets.
is a hot spot.
Yes.
If they got them cars out there, be like, hey.
Okay, well, we know where you were, sir.
It's out there, man. I know what it means.
That's it is. Give me a card. Who's holding those cars, though? The question. Some people throw them away. There's some people at night that hold on to them.
Well, I don't think they have them anymore because the last time I went out there in April, they didn't have them out there, and that was good to see.
In October, they had them all around.
So she says, this is why I teach and go over things with my daughter. Being aware is knowledge. Yep.
Mm-hmm. It's key.
That's why I take my girls to the firing range.
Yeah. I do the same.
The youngest one, she will buzz caps.
Yeah. Makes me a very proud pappy, knowing that my daughter can shoot the look off your face.
Yeah.
That's true. And she knows how to pull it out.
Yes, sir.
So, yes.
I got a daughter. I guess she got to develop that trigger finger real early.
Yeah, just an accurate shot.
Definitely bang, bang, man.
I'm going to have to get my accuracy up.
Yeah, because, self-defense is just enough to get them off you. So it's no more than 2 shots. So you got to be in 2 shots. So,
okay. Well, the Mavericks, y'all might be the test for NBA security going forward.
I mean, like, why would I?
Because Mark Cuban likes to be in the front. He likes to be an innovator.
But I mean, with this, we actually start getting in the lines of federal versus state. You know what I'm saying? Because who's going to brunt? Whose problem is human trafficking?
It's everybody's problem because it can happen at any given time to anybody.
But who's going to take on? I mean, you think the state? Do you hear Greg Abbott? Hey, we having issues with human trafficking.
Well, I'm gonna say this nickname on here. You gonna get up, man? I'm gonna say this nickname.
We lit today, baby.
Nah, I don't think he'd be involved, man. We talk about that offline. Kawan said this would be the federal and the state.
Yeah, I agree. But because at the end of the day, it's both, because if they take them out of the state, they, it's
crossing state lines.
Exactly.
But one thing I will say, those sex trafficking cases, some of the time, those dudes be getting life for that.
Yeah.
That's it. But a lot of people say our justice system should be more stringent in certain cases. When it comes to that, it's zero tolerance. You get popped for that.
Yeah. I mean, because that's a federal, because federal charges get pressed about on that.
That's day for day.
All right, so Daryl says it won't get crazy until Ted Cruz's daughter gets hemmed up.
Ted Cruz.
Hey, man. Oh man, I think we definitely remember Ted Cruz during the pandemic. So all right, so what Quan said, Darren Sharper was prosecuted by federal. Yes.
And he getting out the shit though?
Yeah, that hit the Saints. That shocked me on that one.
And he getting out soon?
I don't know if soon. I don't think it's soon.
Hey, I forgot about it.
I heard a report. He's supposed to. Yeah, he might be getting out.
Really?
Yeah. Look up on it. I seen a report about probably like 2-3 weeks ago. If I'm mistaken.
All right, well, that's gonna be next week, so y'all definitely tap in. I guess y'all getting a preview of what we're gonna be talking about next week.
Right?
So, yeah, we're gonna talk about every week, man. Definitely, man. So.
Hey, there's something else here. It might kind of leak over to another topic. Anthony said that's why you don't go overseas.
Thank you. You know what? Look, I already feel because I'm from New Orleans, I'm jailbait. And look, that's one of the reasons why I don't go international, because I feel like if I go international, they're gonna know I'm from New Orleans. I'm gonna go to jail and no one's gonna speak English.
It's definitely gonna be harder for us because we're gonna stick out.
You guys hold on. So you guys will never take a trip international?
I'm 42 years old, bro. And when I say vacation, that's going to New Orleans.
I've been to Mexico.
Would you ever go international again?
Yes, actually, I'm in the state. I'm planning a trip to Nairobi next year.
Nairobi, that's a name.
Yeah,
I know Nairobi. Where is that at?
I got a guy over there. That's Africa.
Oh,
got a guy over there.
Oh shoot. Let me find out you're gonna be around there beating drums and doing them African
but I'm
dance.
a little nervous. He lives on the compound.
Yeah, bro.
10-foot wall, razor wire on the top.
Yeah, bro. Not
and
happening.
big wooden doors.
Not happening. That guy's a warlord. Not happening.
We gonna go to New Orleans. That's gonna be the new spot.
Hey, that's why I vacation. So I tell my job I'm going on vacation. That's where you going. I'm going to New Orleans.
Epstein Island. Yeah, come on. You can't go. I used to go to Mexico back before. It's like back in the mid to late 90s. I don't go no more. It's too much going on, especially around the border towns.
We gonna be there the next time there's a Mexico game and the Cowboys are playing in it. You're gonna be there.
No, sir. I'll watch it on TV like I've always done.
I'm actually getting out of my shell. This year, I'm actually trying to go to.
You do need to go to that.
Going to New Orleans versus the
you do need to go to that.
Vikings game.
Go to have some fish and chips.
Yes, with the Queen. Yes, I'm thinking about doing that. So we might see that. But circling back around to this topic, I mean, so it's really heartbreaking to just know, like, hey, if you take your kid to a basketball game, a sporting event, the possibility of them getting abducted is really high.
Mm-hmm.
So does that change the amount of times you go to the concession stand?
Probably.
Shit, I don't see it. I mean, I've been to the game with a couple people, and they send their kids up there. I mean, so it's real nonchalant. So do you think
because you always thought it was a safe place?
Who says that?
Who's ever been kidnapped from a game like that before?
Hey, man, from New Orleans, man. You look, shit,
y'all are different. It's the U.S. and it's New Orleans.
That is true. That is true. Yeah, you learning. I like that. But too, like you over there quiet, man. Like y'all don't have these type of cases. Y'all don't have all this action out there in Boston.
Oh, here you go. I ain't patching.
I mean, it's becoming more and more, frequent. But in terms of what the numbers you just gave me, hell no. It makes anything that happened in Massachusetts not even viable. Like I would like, and this is on the media too. Like when things like this occur, even if it's in Texas. I feel like I would want to listen to that and really like get to straight on how it is over there. Like that is insane. Those numbers are insane. You would not know that unless you live out in the area or if you really study all that stuff. So it's crazy. That number compared to up here, no.
All right, so we got Quan. He says Boston got more problems with fentanyl.
That's something we can.
Funny, so I want to just touch on this right quick. So Florida, they just signed a bill saying that fentanyl is, people get caught with fentanyl. That's a weapon of mass destruction. That's what they're saying. Fentanyl
it don't take much to kill you.
Is a weapon of mass destruction.
Yeah, they see
bring it on weed and coke.
Methadone clinic up here.
Yeah. All right, so we got Boston up in here. So he said, Darrell, most black kids in Boston fight people and talk too much trash. They'd aggravate their captor before they leave. Rose said.
That's real talk. That's usually what happens.
Man, that's funny. So, all right. So, okay. So now we got fentanyl, popped in the, in the chat. So what do y'all think? So you think fentanyl plays a role into this sex trafficking, human trafficking?
Yes.
Sex, drugs, and money.
Because they get those young ladies, young men, and sometimes too, they get them hooked on these drugs, and they use that to keep them out of it all the time, and it does play into that. Or they trading people for drug shipments. It's all over the place, man.
Yeah, I agree. So what do you think about that? So Anthony, he said that's not all Boston. That's here in
Baltimore's a different story. Baltimore, I know that. East Coast, no East Coast. And we know that about Baltimore. We know.
Wow. All right. So I mean, yeah, I'm about to say, I think I was watching what Boston is We Run the Streets or something like that. That's a show about Boston. So yeah, man, shout out to B-More. Y'all definitely got some major issues out there. But all right, so Daryl, he says fentanyl is deadly. If you don't die from an OD, you become a zombie.
Fried your brain.
And you know what? Years ago, people was like, they was shocked when the CDC made zombie an actual, an issue. And I was like, because everyone thinks, a zombie, they look at it on TV, Night of the Walking Dead. No, a zombie is just brain dead, and if someone can make you brain dead, you know what I'm saying? Brain, like you're a freaking zombie.
Well, you just acting animalistic and going back to the primitive times.
Yeah.
Like the dude, I think he was on some bath sauce or something in Florida.
Yeah.
He chewed his neighbor's face off. I'm like, damn.
Yes. As I get older, I'm really starting to see how these people in this world is really crazy as hell.
Mm-hmm. And it's getting more crazy, man. What the COVID do? Acting more crazy.
Yeah, shout out to Durrell. He says we own this town. Yeah, that's the name of the movie. It's about Baltimore corrupt cops. Y'all definitely check that out. And what's crazy is that I was like, that's the damn cops in New Orleans. I swear. Like, that's like, I'm telling you, high crime areas, they interest me because that's how it was in New Orleans. High crime, war against drugs. That's all that happened in my community. That's all I know. Florida's God's waiting room. Goddamn, we keep talking, about to end the show. The whole world's about to be God's waiting room.
Nah, but Florida, Texas, they like twins. If it's crazy, it normally happens in one of those two states.
But they also is with Louisiana because you know what? Guess what? Louisiana also has a gas chamber, just like Texas. And Louisiana is on this list. So Louisiana has 159 cases. But
wait a minute. Louisiana got 159 cases?
Yes, of human trafficking.
And Texas had over 1,000?
Bro.
Damn.
Yes. Yeah, you said this is the hub. Yeah, you said this is the hub. And guess what? Washington. I used to live out there. Shout out to Seattle. I used to live out in Seattle, Washington. So I remember those weirdos. Like a lot of weirdos. But 200,
it ain't changed much.
272 cases.
Okay.
That's a lot.
It is.
Oh, they got superheroes up in Seattle?
No, they have Starbucks. Yeah. It's a hard crowd out here. I mean, I tried.
Y'all ready for your first break for the night, gentlemen?
No, it's so hard. I like this topic. I know
it's a good topic, but it's a basketball show. We talking about politics. Hey, we might be on to something.
Hey, man. I mean, look, blame the chat. Look, shout out to the chat, man. You know what?
Driving it, man. We appreciate y'all.
Yeah, they're gonna clap up for the chat, man. Look, y'all did this, man. Appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, y'all definitely stay right there. We got a lot more. So, wait.
Damn.
Hey, y'all gonna leave Louisiana out of this. So there he says, more like the Louisiana is God's taint. Oh, really? It's always hot and busty out.
Bruh.
I gotta get that drop. Bruh. That was funny. That's about the funniest chat.
That was hilarious. That was hilarious.
Yeah. Shout out to you. So, all right, I guess you know what? On that note, we're gonna drop the mic and go pay some bills and take a quick break.
Y'all hold tight.
Exactly. Be right back.
Yes, sir.
What's up, world? Kyrie Robinson, man. New Orleans Saints veteran. Hey, man, make sure you guys go check out my guy, man, STWF, the media, man. Check them guys out. Y'all want to get sports talks with players, with fans, anything like that, man, go check them guys out, man. That's the place to be if you want to talk sports. Who that nation?
Yes, sir. We back at it like we mad at it. Appreciate y'all hanging out with us this Wednesday night. Man, that was a pretty good topic we just discussed. About 35 minutes, but it was good and it was worth it.
Oh, well, who's counting?
Hey, I am because I loved it. So next topic tonight is kind of surprising too, because I didn't think I would ever see this happen.
Oh.
So this is
The
asking
Cowboy fans and actually admitting that they're trash. Oh, I had to.
basketball show.
Oh,
man.
sorry. Bad.
Oh, it's about
13 and 4. 13 and 4 right there.
So this is from Dan Patrick, formerly of ESPN.
Yeah.
He reported on his Tuesday radio show that if Charles Barkley, Sir Charles, joins the LIV tour, I think that's the Super Bowl tour,
Super Bowl.
he will likely leave TNT and Inside NBA, where he's been a fixture since 2000.
Yeah.
Damn, I ain't know he been there that long.
Yeah, he got there as soon as he dropped the kicks. As soon as he dropped the sneakers, he was in there probably like a few months later. Been there for a long time.
According to Dan Patrick, he's the most valuable voice in sports media. You throw in all the commercials because he may lose those endorsements. A lot of these players who joined the LIV tour lost endorsements. Charles knows that he may lose those. So if you're going to go after Charles Barkley, you don't have a TV deal, and you have David Faraday. I know that name. What are you going to give Charles Barkley? And Charles said he's going to listen to them, I believe, tomorrow night and decide what he's going to do, and he might have to leave TNT. That's why this is a huge deal, and Charles knows that he may have to leave TNT to do this. Do y'all think Barkley would leave?
I think he would. would.
Barkley's a trailblazer. You know, I mean, and shout out to Patrick. You know, he says, I enjoy Charles No Filter Mouth. He was the first guy, right? He was the first guy that started that, with this whole sports talk, sports talk. He came in
calling out the players.
Hell yeah. And then, he came in with his suit and he had sneakers on. You know what I'm saying? Like,
everybody rocks that now.
Exactly. He's a pioneer. So I mean, definitely. And I think this is the Live Tour, not the Live Golf Tour.
It's the Live Golf Tour, the new tour that's sparking
yeah. Everyone's leaving a pro tour.
Is.
Yeah, so everyone's leaving a pro golf tour.
The one that's over there in the Emirates.
Yes.
Okay.
So everyone's right now, that's a new thing right now. So that's popping. So, right now it's looking like a pro tour golf. Yes, they're pissed off.
Wow. The AEW golf. It's the AEW
they got
golf.
Phil Mickelson. They got a lot of top level golf players that transition from the pro tour to the LIV tour.
So, because they're giving up their cards to join the tour.
Yes. And, and at the end of the day, it's like those guys are hot. These pro tour golf is not anymore. So I think that with Charles Barkley making this transition, it's actually going to attract more black people. So,
think so?
Yes. You'd be surprised how many people actually want to hear it. Look, right here in the Patrick, you just said he enjoyed hearing Charles Barkley. There's a lot of people that gets Charles Barkley, that likes to hear Charles Barkley, enjoy his commentary on, sports.
True. Daryl says Barkley might go just because he's already mentioned that he isn't going to do that forever. He has said that a few times.
Right.
Go, Charles. Go.
James, very important to NBA analysts in the game.
Wait, hold on. No. I he's a Cowboy fan, so everything he says, I got to challenge it. So touche. So
I feel your pain, brother.
So right here, he says very important to NBA analysts and the game. Who he's talking about? Charles Barkley.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So he was, but right now the game of NBA analysts has changed. Shout out to Pat Beverly. And who he was CJ McCullough. You know what I'm saying? And
JJ Redick.
Exactly. So right now, to me, I think that Charles Barkley is seeing his shift.
Time.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? So he's creating this new lane while it's hot because everyone knows, execution and timing is key. That's key. So right now he's taking the right time because he's seeing a shift. These guys are coming from off the court up until the to the boots.
Right.
So hey, they're doing that now. If this is, this is going to be the behavior moving forward. So what's going to happen once they retire? These guys automatically got contracts. So these older guys getting pushed out. So yeah, I definitely think it's a change.
But he's in the lane at TNT. So ultimately, like the decision is going to come down to him. Where at ESPN or somewhere where those guys in the NBA are getting jobs now, FS1, they kind of go through the movements of they letting the old men go. The old people go, and we're going to bring some new blood. But he's in the TNT lane, which he's going to get his own decision. And like many people saying, when it comes to that helm at TNT, Charles is on top.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And they would have to bring. They've been trying to implement a lot of segments and a lot of new people on the set, like Dwayne Wade. You see, I actually think that Candace Parker would be someone that would end up getting that seat. She's been fabulous on that set on TNT when they have their Tuesday shows, or days that basketball games normally don't play on TNT. So I can see Charles doing that for the strength that it brings you more money. His TNT salary is $6 million. It's projected $10 million or more.
Pretty good.
You have to get rid of the endorsements. But at the end of the day, Charles can go and get that money back. He can go start a podcast if he wants to. Mm-hmm. He can play golf whenever he wants, and he can have his own relaxed schedule. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, shout out. Let's get Kwan statement up here. He says Candace will get the spot. She brings balance to Shaq and Charles when Charles leave. Yeah,
I can see that.
Yeah, and if you look at it, that's what the way the NBA is going. With women. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, the NBA is not gonna spotlight the WNBA. That's competition. You know what I'm saying? Like in the grand scheme of things, it's still competition. So, hey, you know what? We're going to pull your stars and we're going to hire them. We're going to pull your stars and put them up here and create, this narrative that it's for women. You know what I'm saying? So Candace Parker, she's very good. Like she's very analytical, has a great sports mind and a great angle on basketball. So yeah, definitely that's a good I like that.
Pat said a new talk show called Chuck Talk.
Yeah.
You might be on something, better patent it.
For real. I mean, yeah. So yeah, we also, shout out to Kevin Hart. He just got a new one, Heart to Heart, So like Chuck Talk might work. Definitely.
Kevin Hart doing his thing. Dave Chappelle's got his going, his podcast.
Yeah.
Everybody's going to podcast.
Hey, definitely. So if y'all thinking about doing a podcast, you want to make your podcast sound good, like what we're doing professional, y'all definitely come out to Arlington's STWF Studios.
You see that?
Technically
talking about basketball, this dude that assists.
Yes, sir.
Oh man, Daryl, you opened up a can of worms over here, but we can answer that.
Oh, okay. Wait, don't start no stuff or be no stuff, huh? So what we got? Daryl says Bill Burr says feminists failed the NBA, the WNBA.
I've been saying that. It's the truth. I love the WNBA to death. I love the athletes. I love the women that compete. I like women's basketball. But if the females ain't trying to push the sport along, how far is it going to get? I mean, the men can only do so much. Bill Burr sounded ignorant in the way he portrayed it and said it, but it's the truth. It's the absolute truth. I read that article earlier today. He said, hey, the NBA gave y'all a platform and y'all didn't show up.
Yeah, that's true.
How did the NBA give him a platform?
He said the NBA. He said basically they gave y'all G League. Basically, he said they gave y'all own league, and the women basically to what the feminists thoughts on is the feminist fault. Yes, because the feminists didn't get a track. They're not going to the games. It's men power, men supporting the game. It's not no females. Like females watch the NFL. I mean, they cater to men's sports.
All right, so we got Quan. He says women don't truly support women.
That's an HSO, buddy.
Until there's drama.
No. Well, I'm sorry. We'll have a comment. He's a comedian, yeah. But I just read it. I didn't hear him in voice. I just, what I'm saying, which is a big parentheses, a big word. So usually when I see that, that means he probably went off the dash a little bit. So, maybe I need to hear it instead of reading.
Okay, I'm gonna address this because we got the fake P. Diddy in the chat, and he says WNBA needs to drop the rim to like 8 feet, bro. That's like, do we really want to see women dunking?
It's gonna be the same dunk.
It's gonna be like, no, bro. You know what I'm saying? No, man.
They all look like Sean Bradley.
I was just about to say, bro. It's gonna be like putting women in boxing drawers, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, bro.
You don't think you'll be able to see a windmill? You don't think you'll be able to see a windmill if they lower the hoops?
And she gonna be looking tougher than you. That's what I'm talking about. No,
she
man.
On the sideline, like, what's up? You know what I'm talking about. We see him at the park.
Hey, Hey man, look, I like the jump shots. You know what I'm saying? I prefer
I like
seeing the women
shots, the chest
shooting the
pass.
threes. No, I just like the jump
Fundamentally
shots.
sound.
I just like, hey, let them shoot jump shots.
They be wet. It's
Hey,
perfect form.
they be wet. I don't know about the foam, but they be wet. Yeah, I like the back shots from the jump shots, man. I mean, I don't want to see them dunking. No, man.
You
No.
don't see them coming in.
Hell no, like in your face. Wait, no, you too
Coming
cute.
in like Shaq hanging on the rim.
You're too pretty for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. Like, how you gonna back down a chick that can dunk the ball on you, man? No, man. No.
This is a good point from Kawan. He says NBA players promote the game and each other. WNBA don't. Where are the women camps joined with other WNBA stars? That's facts.
What do you mean camps? I mean, because the Dallas Wings are very, they're very active.
They're very active, but you got to look. Just here alone, it's been since the basketball season ended. It's been multiple Dallas Maverick camps throughout the city, different portions of it, and you don't never see anything like that from WNBA. You might see maybe one every now and then, but it's like the NBA goes out of their way for each market to be promoted in that way.
Okay, now, and I think that's purposely done because they want to monopolize the market. I mean, because at the end of the day, there are women camps.
This is true too.
So okay, so what we got? Kawhi says, like NBA and NFL, they do knowledge sharing and events. WNBA players don't. All right, got a point there. All right, so Will, he says, because they broke. All right, of course they ain't running camps. They poor. Who's poor? Like, why is everyone saying these women are poor? Like,
they make $200,000 a year just from that. Was a 36 game season?
That's what I'm saying. And they can get endorsements. You know what I'm saying? And hey, who's not, we know they're going to get some type of lash deal. You know what I'm saying? The little eyebrow deal, hair deal. They got all these type of endorsements. So, how are they poor? If you want to know who's poor, baseball players playing in a minor league.
Damn, they are poor. I've heard some stories where they would go buy furniture from Walmart, use it as long as they can, and take it back.
Yes.
They are poor.
Right. I'm like, wait, where we get that from?
Man? That's crazy.
I think they're going through a lawsuit right now behind that.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
The league is poor. According, I agree with you, Will. The league is poor.
I don't know about that.
200,000 is not, but give me that 200K.
To donate 200K to the league.
And I get a TV deal? Come on, man. Like, no. And
that's true. They don't hop on those deals because it's too feminine. How I run it. That's true.
Yeah, and the women are too focused on LeBron James. You know what I'm saying? They too focused on the men to even appreciate what they got. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm tripping out off of. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand that.
Will says, I'm not talking about the players. I'm in the league. Most of those camps y'all talking about are sponsored by the NBA or sneaker companies.
And why the WNBA can't get that? They still have marketeers, market strategists. I mean, they still should be able to get those. It all comes down
to marketing. Like the NBA did in the early 80s with Bird and Magic came in.
Mm-hmm.
The NBA was losing money, but they marketed it.
Right.
You got to find your stars and put them in the forefront.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so right, that was the thing. And so Darryl, he says WNBA needs to be promoted better. So it
does.
That's what Tamara Moore, former WNBA, she's also current assistant head coach for the Summer League of the Boston Celtics. She came on the show and said something like that. And she made, to our viewers, what do y'all think? So Tamara Moore, she came on our show and she said the NBA should play the WNBA games after their games. Like, they should play them, like if they're aired, like the Dallas Mavs have a game, then followed by the Dallas Wings. And they should all get the same TV time.
This is not middle school or high school or even a college aspect. It's the NBA where they fit the schedule to have people like us in America be relaxed and ready to go to bed. So if nobody's watching the WNBA, even when they have games early and stuff, you know what I'm saying? What makes you think they're going to want to watch the WNBA game
Because you're coming for the NBA. That's what I'm
watching
saying. Like, that's what they're saying. You're sharing the spotlight. You know, you're coming, you know, everyone knows they're coming to watch the NBA. So now you're sharing the spotlight.
She said something pretty similar to revenue sharing. I think
Right,
she said,
yeah, that's what I'm
if
saying.
you buy an NBA ticket, you got to buy a WNBA ticket.
Exactly, right. That, and to me, and that's exactly the
behind,
same.
either in front or
you do that.
beside one another.
It's not going
Right.
to be. It has to be like the next day or something. It'd be like the next day or something. You know,
Wow, I mean, we got games being played at 8, 9 o'clock at night in the WNBA. I mean, in the NBA.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
The
listen.
NBA overpowers the WNBA. Even if you say, okay, you do that, they still have to get revenue share and get people to view their games. Nobody's gonna probably view a WNBA game after an NBA game, or they're gonna wait till the NBA game to come on.
Right. Okay. So watch this. When you watch the TV at night, laying in the bed, get ready to go to sleep, TV's on, right? You don't know what comes on after that.
Nope.
But it's strategically put after a good show so that they can get viewings.
Yeah.
That's how it goes. You're gonna go to sleep with your TV on.
They don't know
and-
if you watch it or not, but
They
they
don't
know your
care.
TV's on.
Exactly. And that's what they, you know, that's all they care about.
I think they should also probably do something to make it inclusive too, whereas like when they have All-Star weekend, even though their season may not be going on, to have something where
Right.
the women are there as well.
Right. Like why they don't have, you know, they got a NBA TV. Why they don't have a WNBA? Why the WNBA
Nobody's
games
gonna
don't
watch that.
But I mean,
My bad. Don't come for me, man.
get them.
But Bill Burr spit facts when he said when women are young girls, their favorite player is a man.
I mean, that's how it goes. I mean, because a lady, you know, a girl, her first love is her dad. I mean, that's just how it goes. So, I mean,
You know what I think part of it is too? I think the WNBA was probably 15 to 20 years too late. Because you got to think in the mid 80s, the women's team for the Olympics was very popular. You had Reggie Miller, big sister Cheryl.
I remember that. I remember that.
And they was bought and they had a good following then.
Yeah, yeah. And they dropped the ball. So now, like you said, they're trying to, you know, get it back up. But want to say, get Will's question on here. His statement. He said all these questions got the same answer. Nobody's watching.
Which one is that one? We got a lot of comments in here.
Nobody's
So-
watching.
Here you go. Found it.
So, you know, I've been in constant communication with the Dallas Wings. So, you know, we're definitely trying to get, you know, press passes to them so we can get interviews and all this other good stuff. But I mean, they got a pretty good season package. So people are watching, you know, but, you know, people are going up there. But once again, what channels air WNBA games?
On.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying. So how is someone going to watch when the median?
It's hard to find it.
Right, exactly. You know what I'm saying? So there's nothing in place.
Baseball, I mean, hockey gets hockey before this year. You ain't see no hockey played. You know, ESPN, they play their Wednesday and Sunday baseball games, but they ain't really getting none. Dog, there's only certain sports in this world that's going to get the attraction that the WNBA wants. That's the NFL. That's the NBA. That's the World Cup in soccer, or any soccer for that case. You go international, they watch soccer all around. And for the most part, college sports. The women's basketball game gets more love than you know, and that's because the men's following. But at the same time, you got a whole bunch of colleges, you got a whole bunch of players playing. You know, they can do that at some time. But at the end of the day, no matter what the WNBA does, they might just, like Will said, man, you know, nobody's watching. That might just be the end result of it.
Right.
And if they are watching, they're probably going to watch one player, and that player is not going to be an MJ, a Magic, or Bird. It's not going to watch the game.
All right. So why do y'all? Because you know, why would you watch the WNBA?
You said why
Why do you watch it? I mean, because with the NBA, you watch the game because it's fast paced. You got a lot of high fly dunking, a lot of action, right?
Yeah.
WNBA is not like that. That's like watching international basketball. It's very competitive.
Yeah, but then there's certain people. I watched the game because I was raised watching ladies play. You know what I'm saying? I had a little sister who played basketball. So, you know what I'm saying? If I wasn't playing in the game, I was watching her perform and play. So it carried me years later, even though she ended up not playing, you know what I'm saying, years ago. I still watch the game. But some people never was raised to watch the game. They was doing other things. They probably was trying to chase the girls that played basketball but never went to their games. That's what I'm saying. Like the ladies, it starts with the ladies.
I used to watch it as well, but is it bad that I probably would rather watch golf?
My sister is better than me. Yes. My sister is better than me. And that's the case about it. Like there's females in this world that are better than guys. You know what I'm saying? But it will never be mentioned. It would never be a top told story because, you know, guys first off are not gonna admit when a girl's better than them. And just the case. Men,
yeah, exactly. I'm like, what is this guy talking about? Like, wait, he just turn this into the Lifetime Network?
Will said his sister is better than him.
Right. My sister's better than me. That's a fact. And my sister's probably was better than 65% of the people that play basketball in the neighborhood. But that's just what it is.
That was my
guys
little
letting
sister
them. That's because guys letting them win, man.
No.
My
No.
little sister
No. Listen, no. My sister, no.
Okay. This is what I'm saying. Like, listen, okay.
Hold on.
Y'all must play organized ball because in the street, in a basketball court I'm playing on, I'm bodying you.
No. My sister had game. No, my sister had game. And she played football. And my sister played football.
I'm hacking her. I'm doing this. I'm bodying her.
No. My sister came from a family of guys that played sports, so she got that from us, from me and my brother.
She's at a disadvantage, bro.
No, she had an advantage. She had an advantage because she played with. She was grown in a family of guys who played the game. She had that, and she developed her own juice and kind that she had.
Hold on, let me get address Darren. Right. That's what I was saying. I was like, hold on. I've been trying to get in contact with Darren, with Dawn. Right. That's why I know people that with Aja. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, definitely. We need to tap in with you, Daryl, after this show, man. So yeah, hey, I know we do paid interviews, you know what I'm saying? We the big brand. We ain't looking for no handout. Like, hey, paid. So we don't definitely do that. But
I say that. And if people see me on Facebook and everywhere, I say that my sister's better than me. That's nothing to even be ashamed of. You know what I'm saying? That's my blood sister. I'm happy for her. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day.
Yeah, you're a better man than me, man. I'm telling you. I ain't gotta say none of that, man.
No, if it comes down to a one-on-one, she's never gonna beat me. But overall, if you look at the eye test in the game, you'll watch her play over me, and I'll say that to myself 40 times.
You know I can agree to that, man. I mean, you don't look like a basketball player.
I am a basketball player. And a 5-on-5 game is different. In a 5-on-5 game, my sister will do 65% of the men up.
Man,
it's an organized game.
You don't have to organize a basketball event, man, because
STWF basketball.
That's what I'm telling you, man.
Yeah.
I want to smoke, man. Like, hey, you know, look, I weigh $105, but I play down low and bring it like I weigh a 205, man. I'm telling you, I'm old school, man. So,
Wills, he stands behind it. If you seen her play, y'all will understand.
Oh, okay. Hey.
They on your head.
This is why the ladies' game is at a low, because like y'all responses to my sister being nice, that's how basketball was for the woman. It was like no matter what you did, the men's sport always remained supreme. But he was a hooper. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? You got a million girls that
it's a certain game. That's what I'm saying, bro. It's a certain game that that the women have. They're not going heavy to the rack. They're not getting rebounds. Like
girls,
they're going dribble, shoot.
There's a lot of girls that go heavy to the rack, but they're never going to get an opportunity in a man's professional game. Like they have to play girls' professional basketball, girls' college basketball. They're never going to get a chance. Besides, they play in-house leagues with guys to show that they actually got some game compared to the guys.
There's a different there's a different brand of basketball that they play.
No, they take the statistics. We take statistics and we say that. But like I said, there's certain females, there's certain players, like certain players in the WNBA that can definitely probably take a guy on the bench in the NBA, or even a guy that's starting in the 7 to 9 spot in the league and probably give him some work. But we'll never see it because
you see Shaq
to the
he
world
did this one move, which is one
Shaq
move. He got the rebound and he threw that elbow every time.
No, Shaq is 7'2".
I'm just saying.
Yeah,
right.
Shaq's 7'2".
It's a different brand of football, but it's a different brand of basketball. So I mean, you got a point. But I definitely, you know what? You need to drop. You know, I want to see your sister ball, man, because you know, I know.
No, my
some,
sister don't hoop. No, my sister don't hoop no more. But I wish YouTube was around at that time because she
Oh
definitely.
my God! Wait, so you tell it? Wait, so you know, I used to be Joan of Arc in my former life. I mean, we're talking about stuff.
No. My sister deals with other things outside of the world.
Yeah, I got you.
I got you. But no,
I get the footage, and you was like,
my guy, hold on, my guy flipped from above the rim. You know, shout out to Birdie Mac, rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? You know the line.
All right.
They can never erase who we was. They can never erase who we was. You know what I'm saying? You can never erase who we was.
That's like saying, like, I don't want to watch a guy fight a woman. No, man. Like, no.
No, it's not fighting a woman. It's playing basketball.
Versus, bro. Versus.
Oh, that's what. No.
Y'all ready for the last break for the night?
Yeah, I think it's time.
Y'all hold on to your butts. Be back by 15, 20.
Yeah, let's get it.
Hey guys, it's your girl Tamara Moore, former WNBA guard and current head coach at Mesabi Range College. I want to give a big shout out to STWF Media, the big brand, for showing love and always being about those good sports. Make sure you guys show them love. You and your community can join them every week to talk about sports. Shouts out to them and make sure you check them out.
Yay! Back at it like we're mad at it. Man, appreciate y'all hanging in here with us tonight. We're about to get ready to hit to our last topic. Man, we had some pretty good topics tonight so far. They've grown into their own things. Comments are flying in. We can't keep up with them, but y'all keep them topics coming in, man, and them statements. We appreciate that. So we got last topic for the night. Whew, this might be kind of hot, man. Miles Bridges, man. And this young man here, man. Miles Bridges, formerly of the Charlotte Hornets, because they declined to. He was a free agent. He was due for a big payday, and they declined to. They actually pulled the offer. I think they had made one, but they pulled it.
Yep, they had to call the offer for him, and they withdrew it. We're back about a month ago. Got into some trouble, got into the domestic dispute with his girlfriend. From what she says, it's been going on for quite some time. Hit his ex, as I'm figuring out, and Miles is in some legal trouble now.
Yes,
in the year where he averaged 20.6 points a game, leading scorer on the Hornets, was inciting and climbing to get that max contract. You know what I'm saying? That re-up money. And with the free agent market kind of going and close, unless you're KD and trying to get traded, it doesn't look like Miles is going to see any money anytime soon. So we got to talk about it.
He definitely fumbled the bag. I agree with you, Will. And Miles Bridges by the Antonio Brown himself musically.
I'm gonna be real. Antonio, for some reason, is getting that real club buzz. And and that's crazy because, like I said, musically, I wouldn't listen to his music, but I don't think Miles can even be on Antonio Brown level.
Nah, Miles Bridges, like Kawan said, he's over, man. His career is done. He's got felony charges of domestic violence that also includes child abuse.
Yeah, that child abuse is a big one, but I mean, you know, the NBA has a history of domestic violence cases.
Yes, it absolutely does, and that's an agreeable fact. Definitely, which I don't read. I don't think he's done.
That part. That's what I was just about to say.
You don't think he's done?
No,
I don't think he's done. No, I don't think he's done. Real talk. Hold on. 2002, Jason Kidd was playing in the series with the against the Boston Celtics. He was Jersey man. Reports came out that there was a domestic dispute with his wife and their son. You know what I'm saying? Jason's a primetime star. We're not comparing, star to star, but at the same time, the NBA kind of gives you a flat. Like, the money's gone, so the NBA knows that they can take your money away, but they'll let certain people, get back in the league and then get them at what they want them at. So now Miles Bridges just proved that now that you're going to have to accept any number they give you now.
But I don't know if he can come back from this because peep this. First of all, his agent is Rich Paul.
Yeah, and Rich Knight can come back. Rich Paul is going to get him a jump.
But Michelle Johnson, the mother of his 2 young children, posted several pictures on Instagram on July the 1st of what appeared to be injuries and medical report that read adult victim of physical abuse by male partner, speaking about her, assault by strangulation, brain concussion, closed fracture of a nasal bone, contusion of the rib, multiple bruises, strain of neck muscle. It's social media now. It's a little bit different than when Jason Kidd did it. Because now you got public perception that's behind it now.
You got public perception that's behind this,
but one thing about, you know what domestic violence is? You know what that is? That's a charge for 2 people. So she's involved in that too. So it wasn't that they got called out for, assault. He didn't get an assault charge where it was solely on him. They got a domestic violence charge. So that's on both of them. So that's, what I'm saying, that's between 2 family members. So she's either gonna have to say something.
True.
So
now she did not mention him by name, but she also wrote, I hate that it has come to this, but I can't be silent anymore. I've allowed someone to destroy my home, abuse me in every way possible, and traumatize our kids for life. I have nothing to prove to the world, but I won't allow anyone who could do something so horrible to have no remorse and paint a picture of something I'm not. I won't allow the people around me to continue to silence me and continue to lie to protect this person.
So she said that she has nothing to lie about or protect or anything.
Right.
But she's making a statement.
She is.
That says right there that you have something to lie about, that you got something to get ahead of.
But
why are you making a public statement if, you have nothing to hide, nothing to worry about, and, what are you doing? What is she doing?
That's true. That's true. But cancel culture is real. Cancel culture is real. He's got more to lose than she does. Now, obviously, they both can lose their child, their children.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know what she does for a living. But for him, his primary means of making income can be taken away from him.
That's true. But he's on contract.
No, he's not.
He's not on contract.
He's unrestricted free agent.
He's restricted. Yeah. Yeah.
They pulled the offer, so it made him an unrestricted free agent.
Okay. But I mean, we live in a day and age of drama. He's gonna get signed, in a second chance. I mean, he's gonna get a second chance. He's gonna get only thing that's gonna happen is this media. He's gonna get beat up in the media, but at the end of the day, it's gonna wipe away off into the next media shift, the media cycle.
So let's get into I'm sorry. I have to know. I have a admission. This made me laugh. I know we're talking serious, but AB is trash. He's like Ice JJ Fish. I'm a fan of Ice JJ Fish.
Who the hell is Ice JJ Fish?
You know who Ice JJ Fish? You gotta go look him up.
Do I need to ask Google? We got Google. Hey, all our studios come with Google Assistant, so I'm gonna have that.
But Patrick said this is worse because of child abuse. We got a lot of comments in here. California has a law where if your child witnesses experience trauma, it's child abuse, and the son witnessed everything.
So the son's he's gonna go up against his dad?
We don't know yet.
He's not. I'm saying, like, all that's to me, all that's court talk. That's all court talk. And
that's
the person
true.
who has the most expensive lawyer
proven guilty.
And that's court talk. Anything, in New Orleans, when you get arrested, they be like, oh, well, officer, I was just doing. Say that for the judge, homie. That's what they tell you. Anybody hear about that? That's judge talk. So all of this stuff right there, that's judge talk. And he has the better judge. So, I mean, I don't know how it's going to play out.
He messed up pretty bad. Will said he's going to have to go on a good boy press tour after either settling out of court or doing time.
Doing time? What Deshaun Watson just did? Oh, we ain't talking about that, huh? I'm sorry, wrong show. But it's the same type of action here. So
this is another guy that's going to be brought up. We're gonna bring up one of the greatest basketball players of all time. The guy that's the owner of the Charlotte Hornets, and they say that the NBA waits on the actual legal action to take action. And yeah, he's gonna get some game. He's gonna get a suspension or some length for whatever team signs with him, But damn, Mike got to step up to the plate. Either he says something about it, it does something, or it says something about it and does it. Mike got to say something on this.
I'm thinking that
Mike
Mike
gotta say
told
something.
them to pull that offer because I'm thinking they probably sent their own people out to take a look at it, and they probably say this is bad.
No, but you've seen a lot of things that was happening before the incident anyway. There was an incident. There was an IG photo of him with purple drink and some smoke. And throughout the season, you know, he's been kind of on a rap wave, you know what I'm saying? And that's kind of him, like, yo, snap, I'm doing this in the NBA this season. And I feel like he was feeling his own wave too much. And then one incident leads to another unfortunate incident. Now it has him under the table. Potentially, the millions of dollars you should have gotten, you're not going to get. But as an NBA player, I feel like he'll get another chance. Who knows where it'll be? It could be in the G League. It could be with an NBA team. But I don't solemnly think he's done. Once they get a suspension and number of games for him and the repercussions of what he did,
right,
then they'll get back into him going to play. But like Will said earlier, will he do the work? Will he be physically able and mentally able to go out there and say, I want to continue to play basketball, I'm going to try to get back on the court? Or is he going to Antonio Brown and say, hey, I'm going to be a rapper now, and I'm not going to play basketball no more?
I do like this narrative or this angle that Daryl threw up.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to wait till we get. Yeah.
He says, now hear me out. What if it comes out she was beating him and he's now? That's a possibility too.
And that's what domestic violence is. That's what I'm saying. Like, it has to be fought out in the court. There's more to it. Like I say, he didn't get caught or charged with assault. It was domestic violence. So, I mean, yeah, that's a good point.
And maybe she could be. She's putting all them statements out there to get in front of it.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. She's acting, she's acting like she has something to hide, like something is there. And it'd be funny that people don't know when they're acting like suspicious. It's like, okay, what are you doing? Like, if you're totally free, you have nothing going on, you're in the court, let the court play out. I have nothing to say.
If you panic because you got something to hide, you tell on yourself.
Exactly. That's why I got a good poker face.
That's why I never got in trouble for anything I did.
All right, so let's get Anthony Price up here because I couldn't wait to get to this comment. He says, if Vic went to jail, Miles will too. You talking about Michael Vick?
Yeah.
Bro, there is nothing, what is it? Like, they got all these anti groups for like against child abuse, dog abuse. There is nothing against domestic violence. Like, they got this Me Too movement. So what I'm saying here is that he is not going to jail. People care about animals more than they care about people, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's the only reason why that he went to jail, because they had, these groups about, animal abuse.
Yeah,
they got these
Peter be on your head, boy.
civil rights groups. That's what I was saying.
Peter be on your head.
Yeah, for real. Yeah.
Nah, definitely domestic violence movement. You can see it
That's
from the article, what she wrote on IG, and like I said, you might have been taking this abuse from Miles forever, but there's nobody
like Mad Mothers Against Drunk Drivers. That's a group.
So I feel like
different from, because he says, nah, there's definitely domestic violence movements. Yes, that's different. Absolutely. That's just like the the Black Lives Matter movement. But there's nothing in city, nothing in Washington that representation of black people. They got all these representations for all these other races, but not black people. So yes, movements are different from what they got going on in the government. So put that out there.
If he's found guilty, he faces 11 years, 8 months.
Wow.
So probably do about 8 years if you're found guilty.
Wait, man, there's a thing. People with money don't go to jail. They don't do time, bro. People with money don't do time. That's what I'm telling you. Unless they want to do it.
Man.
I'm just saying.
I don't know, man.
Hey, Kelly wanted to put himself in jail. Not long ago, Kale's been man. And he just got popped. I'm just saying.
He wanted to put himself in jail.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because he kept doing what he was doing.
The whole city, bro, of Chicago knew what he was doing. Tell that to Henry Ruggs. What? That he wanted to get himself? Yeah, shit. He got out there going 200 miles in a goddamn fast car. Yes, he wanted to do that after he was drinking. Come on, man. You gotta
hold on. And after a domestic dispute.
That part. Wait, didn't who was this? I think Odell Beckham. Someone went to his woman's house or some shit. One time banging on the door, drunk. I mean, like, you gotta, you do it on your own self. I mean, you can't.
Who was that did that?
That's what I'm trying to remember. Who, yeah, that was recent.
We saw it.
We talked about it.
And it had the Ring camera video.
Yes.
He was drunk. Who was that?
That's what I'm telling you. He's from New Orleans, man, because he cut up like he was from New Orleans.
That was Sherman. That was Richard Sherman.
There you go.
Sherman,
Sure
yes.
was.
That was definitely out of character.
Clip on him. Plus about to shoot him.
Yeah. So, now, Anthony, he got a point. Now, there are things about, child abuse. So if, like you said, to me, that's going to be that one kicker. Depends on how that goes. Yeah,
I feel like
was on fire.
I feel like at the end of the day, if like you said, it's a domestic violence dispute. So at the end of the day, yes, the kid definitely is the most important person in the situation. But at the same time, how do you go about this in terms of who gets the custody of the kid? Because, like you said, we don't know what led to this and that. We see the lady's face and we see what she posted on IG, and we really haven't heard Miles speak on it. You know what I'm saying? We don't know if that's a legal thing that is legal to you. Tell them
that's legal. Oh yeah, that's legal.
You don't need to
like at the end of the day, is this kid gonna end up being in custody of somebody not his mother or his father? You know what I'm saying? Right. And who really knows how many incidents are really written up in regards to an issue, whether the cops came or not, between these two?
That part.
Facing 3 felony charges, and he is due to have preliminary hearing on August the 19th.
Hey, shout out to my guy Twan, man. Back of town in the building. You heard me? That's my dude. I see you that partner day 2. So he says Miles pled guilty. Oh wow, man. Yeah, that's interesting.
The Brittany Griner quote.
Shit. Yeah, I ain't pleading guilty to nothing. I'm like Shaq. It wasn't me.
You can watch me do it. You gonna have to prove it.
That part, look, that part. You best believe
like
I got my lawyer.
I ain't never got in trouble for nothing I did. Okay, we got something else. What we got from Derek says, listen, hear me out. Rihanna came out years later and stated she was beating on Chris Brown before he snapped on her in the front. That's true. Yeah. That's true. Little side joke on that. My brother told me the reason why he flipped out on her, because Rihanna told him, you can't dance.
I can believe that, man. Women know how to press our buttons.
Man, it's good stuff tonight, man.
Yeah, that is true. That's true.
Yeah, Ray Rice snapped on his wife. She's still with him. She needs to stay with him because they both was in the wrong. He shouldn't have put his hand on her, but they both in the wrong, and now he's just a regular guy. So she owes him.
For real.
Because if you don't plead guilty and they can prove it, then they can hang you. Yeah. If you try to say you're not guilty and you mess around and get found guilty, you go to court, they throw the book at you.
Once again, man, people with money that doesn't happen. Because you get you a Jew lawyer who has connections. That's how it rolls, bro. I mean, that's how it goes. Like, you don't do time, bro. Like, you could buy your time off.
Mike Tyson would, yeah.
I'm just saying, you can buy it off.
Money, but he Mike Tyson her. That Ray Rice punch was serious. Mike Tyson went to jail. It was brief. It's brief, but he went.
Okay, because Mike Tyson he wasn't a guy with money. He just had fists. The people with money got him out. Similarly to Tupac Shakur. He was in jail. Guess what? They got him out.
Who gonna get him out?
Hey, he got a music career. I'm just saying he might sign with a record label.
Who gonna get him out? Cause Mike like, I got my brand to watch.
That is wrong. Law Ball gonna get him out.
Who else?
LeVar Ball.
Never lost.
Never lost.
Oh man. Look, you know what? I'm like,
Mr. Bombastic. We want some bombastic.
so I had to put some Shaggy in
This is facts.
Put some
Jay-Z
Shaggy.
made the
Jay-Z
best
did make the best decision. That's why he's still the GOAT. He's still the GOAT because he made the best decision ever.
He did. He just took it.
Yeah. Yeah. And you know, yeah, that was kind of tight. How you played that. Like, you know, yeah, I like that.
Man, it's fun tonight, gentlemen. Hey, man, the people hanging out with us, man, y'all be doing your thing, man. Big ups to y'all on the real. I guess I'm starting the shout outs tonight.
Oh.
But big ups to y'all, man. We appreciate y'all hanging out with your boys. Couldn't do this thing without y'all. Y'all make it a lot of fun. Man, I don't know, man. I'm excited about tomorrow, bro.
Oh, yeah, definitely. We got in studio interview with Shay Chicken Metcalf. She's fighting on Saturday with Kingdom Boxing Promotion. So gonna be out at Dallas. Gil is at Dallas.
I saw that flyer for that. I saw Roy Jones on there.
Yeah, man. Roy Jones at the first fight.
So he might be in the house.
He is gonna be in the house.
That's what's up.
He's part of that whole little
Y'all
thing.
better be here tomorrow.
Yeah, you know.
I'm saying, with a lady that could probably knock most of the men out is watching this show right now. But Unc may think he can do something in the ring.
Hey, man, you know.
He may take him on. He gonna take him on.
I'm not fighting, you know. I'm
We're
a
gonna bring that up tomorrow, because you know what? I'm gonna have to sneak in that little interview tomorrow and let her know the comments you had tonight about the ladies and the females, and she might have to spar with you real quick.
Oh man, we're gonna be some live action. Let me know.
No, man. Look. It wasn't me.
I don't know how I let this happen.
It wasn't me, sir. I'll be like, no. But shout out to Quan. He says, great topics tonight, not just basketball. It was life topic. Salute. Yeah, man.
That was a lot of fun, man.
We're powered by fans, you know, like, you know, that's what we say. Our shows are interactive. You know, we come with a topic, you know, but hey, you know, we come fluid. So however it may go, we want to discuss. That's what these shows are for.
Natural.
Yeah. That's shout out to my guy, man, Twat. He said, yeah, I saw Unc in his younger days, man. Yeah, that's true. When you see me in my old, and I appreciate that you're still here, brother. Just like that. For real. You know what we went through. But shout out to you know what I'm saying? New Orleans tapped in the building. We got Dallas, of course. You know, we had Boston.
Triple J.
Yeah, Chi-Town. A little bit of Chi-Town, man.
Chi-Town in here. Yeah.
Hold on, man. I gotta get some Step in the Name of Love, get some little elevator music and that thing. That's how we gotta go out. But man, definitely give a shout out to everybody that tapped in. You know, we appreciate that. Tomorrow we got an interview at 7:30. Y'all who can tune in, definitely tune in. It's gonna be some real movie type stuff going on, man. It's our first interview.
I can answer the questions.
That is true. That is true. Shout out to DMV. What is it? Driver motor vehicle?
Who?
I don't know.
Delaware, Maryland, Virginia.
Oh, that's what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh. Man, you're in the South, man. I'm from public school, man. Public school smart. I thought I got one in just saying that. But
it's a metro area.
DC.
All right. Well,
Sorry.
learn something new every day, man. But definitely shout out to Spotify, Apple Music, because y'all can find us on all streaming platforms. Y'all definitely go like our page, STWF Studios. We're on Instagram, Facebook. We're everywhere, man. Like, we're everywhere. Holla at us, man. Holla at your boy. So who you got for shout outs there too?
Want to give a shout out to everybody uptown, downtown, all across the town. Shout out to y'all guys blazing the comments. Real talk. It's dope where we can talk about topics and have everybody else interact, man. It gets us this week, guys. We've given you extra time, you know what I'm saying? For the low price of $0. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you guys for letting us get into our zone and our mode to a point where we don't even care about the time. We just care about chatting with you guys, you know, getting some laughs and just being in the vibe. Shout out to you. Keep supporting, keep watching. Football season is coming.
Yeah, I'm about
to say like 56 days away or something like that.
That is true.
50 days and counting.
50 days,
Josh Allen gets sacked 40 million times.
Let me see.
The greatest DJ in the world.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? I'm in my New Orleans vibe, you know what I'm saying? So I'm ready to get up out of here, you know what I'm saying? So till next time, you know, this Nothing But Basketball show. It's your dude, Uncle Leroy. Don't say the Leroy without the Junior. Got my guy, Coach Lee. And the dude from the Bean Town, man. Till next time, y'all holler at us tomorrow. We live 7:30. Over the Bean went.